In the heart of a dense forest, nestled between towering trees and winding streams, lay the small, isolated village of Ravenswood. Surrounded by an eerie silence, broken only by the rustling of leaves and the occasional howl of distant wolves, Ravenswood seemed frozen in time, its inhabitants living in the shadows of ancient superstitions and dark legends. As the full moon rose high above the treetops, casting an ominous glow upon the village, a sense of unease settled over its residents, for Ravenswood harbored a secret whispered in hushed tones around flickering hearth fires and hidden behind tightly drawn curtains. It was said that once, every generation, when the moon hung full and bright in the sky, a monstrous creature roamed the forest surrounding Ravenswood, a creature born of nightmares and cursed by ancient magic. A werewolf. The legend spoke of a young man named Lucas who had disappeared into the woods on the night of a full moon, only to return the next morning covered in blood and with a wild look in his eyes. His body twisted and contorted, his humanity stripped away by the curse of the werewolf. Years had passed since Lucas's transformation, but the fear lingered like a foul scent in the air, and the villagers lived in constant dread of the beast's return. On this particular night, as the villagers shuttered their windows and bolted their doors, a low growl echoed through the forest, sending shivers down their spines. The werewolf had returned. In the heart of the village, nestled among the crooked cobblestone streets and ramshackle cottages, lived a young woman named Elara. She was known for her fiery spirit and keen intellect, her sharp wit matched only by her beauty. Elara had grown up listening to the tales of the werewolf, but she refused to be consumed by fear, like the rest of the villagers. Determined to uncover the truth behind the legend, she embarked on a dangerous journey into the heart of the forest, armed with nothing but her courage and a flickering lantern. As Elara ventured deeper into the woods, the shadows seemed to grow darker, and the air grew thick with the stench of decay. But she pressed on, driven by a fierce determination to confront the creature that haunted her dreams. Suddenly, a rustling in the underbrush caught her attention, and she froze in place, her heart pounding in her chest. Peering into the darkness, she saw a pair of glowing eyes staring back at her, a pair of eyes filled with hunger and madness. With a guttural snarl, the werewolf emerged from the shadows, its massive form towering over Elara like a specter of death. Its fur was matted with blood, and its claws gleamed in the dim light of the lantern. But Elara did not falter. With a steady hand, she reached for the silver dagger hidden beneath her cloak, her fingers closing around the cold metal with determination. For she knew that only silver could pierce the heart of the beast and free Ravenswood from its curse. With a primal roar, the werewolf lunged at Elara, its claws slashing through the air with deadly precision. But she was ready, her movements swift and sure, as she dodged the creature's attacks and struck back with her blade. The battle raged on beneath the moonlit sky, the sound of steel clashing against fur, echoing through the forest like a symphony of death. Elara fought with all her strength, her mind consumed by a single thought: to protect her village from the monster that threatened to destroy it. Finally, with a final, desperate blow, Elara plunged the silver dagger into the werewolf's heart, its agonized howls piercing the night air. And as the creature collapsed to the forest floor, its monstrous form melting away to reveal the broken body of a man, Elara knew that she had succeeded. But the victory came at a cost. for as she gazed upon the lifeless form of the werewolf, she realized that the curse had claimed another victim. A victim whose humanity had been swallowed whole by the darkness that lurked within the depths of the forest. And as the first light of dawn crept over the horizon, bathing the world in a warm golden glow, Elara returned to Ravenswood, her heart heavy with sorrow, and her soul forever haunted by the memory of the beast that had once roamed the forests of her home. But though the werewolf had been vanquished, the legend lived on, a warning to all who dared to tread into the darkness, to beware the full moon's gaze, lest they too become prey to the horrors that lurked within the shadows. And so, as the villagers emerged from their homes to greet the new day, they whispered tales of Elara the brave, the girl who had faced the werewolf and lived to tell the tale. A tale that would be passed down through the generations, a reminder of the darkness that lurked just beyond the edge of their world.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share if you enjoyed this video.